knowledge of the computer. So you find yourself believing in fact rather than faith.
But that cannot limit God, so I don't even want us to flare it anymore.
Yeah. It shouldn't limit God in any way, because people turn now to believe, and excuse me to say that, lack of the word of God in them too, and they believe what they see. They turn to believe that first, to put that first, and put God second, but it actually shouldn't be.
So what can we do? What can you recommend?
What we should be thinking on is that first come, first serve. God is the creator of all of these things that we are running after. But I believe that the fact that people now are looking up to is the error they make and limit God, knowing that those facts will work out, but God never fails.
Okay.
So my point is that the technology also contributes to the act of people limiting God.
But that still cannot limit God. That's how they feel. And so this is what we're here to tell people. Don't limit God no matter. See, Pastor Mana, I will stress this because she's my spiritual advisor to the Manifesto with the Outreach, and also my mentor when it comes to this work of winning soul for God. This is it. This woman's father died Wednesday. Wednesday, her father died. And I know women or girls and their father. And today, when I called this Pastor Mana, will you be able to do the program? She said, what's going to stop? He's gone. I have to do my father's work. She said, what will separate me from the work and love of God? I'm like, Pastor Mana, are you serious? Can you make it? She's like, I can make it. I said, okay, then God. Then what's going to stop me? Not even my womb can stop me from serving this God. So we're telling people technology or that, don't limit God. Because guess what? The first time when we started this initiative, I told people on this program, and this is what I said, and I'm going to be saying it again. I said the first surgery, there's an evidence that God cannot be limited, was Adam and Eve. The first summary was Jonah being swallowed by the whale and landed on the dry land. So somebody tell me, if a doctor say, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the doctors cannot say something and you say my God is there. If a doctor says this, I tell the doctor, let the prophet come to Hezekiah and say, put your house in order, I'm coming. I will tell the doctor, that's your findings. That's biology. But like my pastor and prophet, teacher B. Ali can say, my biology tells me that I am not going to limit God. Because when I've been in a situation where doctor tells me, Dr. Edward Goodwill, he's now in Fiamma, he told me I have less than 1 hour to live. Alice May Wellington now. At the time I was not married, he told me I had less than 1 hour to live, Pastor Mana, today. It had been since 2014. I am still alive. So if I tell you don't limit this God, I'm a testimony of what God can do. So I've come to tell you along with Pastor Mana, don't limit God. Not because her bad died, but I can't preach.
No, I can't.
And not because she hold on to this God. She tell people hold on to God no matter what. And God has done this to us. She must say, I will tell you God can do this. He has afflicted me, so don't trust him. Because he tells us in Romans 8:28, all death, affliction, sickness, setback, betrayal, all will work for the good of those that love the Lord. And when I look in the book of Genesis chapter 50 verse 20, he told Joseph, he said, though your brothers meant it for evil, but our God will turn it for your good. So why limit God?
Amen.
So somebody listening to all, we've come to tell you, don't limit God.
Don't limit God.
Let them judge you by what you did before, but not that he has called you. Hold on to him. Don't let their saying make you to limit God. You want to
just add up to what we're discussing. Around us today, there are so many people that have limited God and they place God in a corner. But I want you to take him from there and just put him higher than their situation, over your children, over your home. There are some of our mothers out there, our sisters out there, and feel that life has failed them. And so my time have passed. They call, no, I can't get married again. Come on, don't limit God. You have not found that rape is coming. That person is coming. Maybe you don't have a child and you are in your home and you believe in God. Family members putting you here and there. Don't limit God. Still get on your feet. But lastly, before I leave you, I want you to know, if you trust God, God will show himself to you. But if you continue to run after too much of miracles, you will limit God. Because you will look at the water and feel that the water can do it. But it's only the power of God that entered the water to give you that child. It's only the power of God that entered that water to give you. Now listen to what happened.
No. Let me come there. I know you're the pastor, but let me come there. I agree. The water manifests. God manifests through the water. It works. But listen to me. You must know that God can. You can hold it in your room. You don't need that water all the time.
Yeah.
If a word comes, he said, remember the book of Joel chapter 2 verse 20. It says your children will have visions and you will have dreams. Yeah. And then he tells, if I will have dreams, and he has told me this, that means that even my son will have a vision. Tell me, mommy, God is about to take you to get pregnant, and you will. So it don't necessarily mean that they will always be in the water. He said, if you have a faith. Small.
So I look at it.
In my weakness, my little faith. Yeah, the flowers of seed. That's a class.
If you have faith like that little flowers of seed, he said you will stick to the mountains and the situation. Because the mountain he was talking about is the situation that we find ourselves in around here today. And he said when you speak to it, it will leave, it will move because you believe and you have faith. Jesus said the reason why you have not received because you have not yet believed. When he got ready for who Paul and Satan, they had to trust God.
I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry, but this is serious. Let's go to the line. Good afternoon. Your name and where you call us from? Hello. How are you, sir?
Yeah, thank God for that.
Amen.
I lay down in the hospital. I'm from the studio.
Amen.
Yeah, man. I rather cool my temper down this afternoon.
Glory to God.
Yes. I'm not well. I've been sick on my
In Jesus' name, you are well. He said, by his stripes, you are healed. Yes. And so you are.
So, I've been feeling hard in the morning. To tell myself in hospital, no way. So myself, I've been worrying. So I just think over the God. And by the grace of God, when God can reach God, and somebody.
That's the point.
And when I feel I follow a doctor or doctor to Grand Year.
Okay.
Or FOMO. So I want to see my phone to him. The God direct me to him and I'm now ordered. Send me to Benson Hospital. He said that he ordered do everything for me.
Amen. And God is see that. We're talking about don't limit God.
I suppose you will honor me operation by the grace of God tomorrow.
You will come Ezekiel said, the Bible said God took Ezekiel in the valley of dry bones. Ooh. And then Ezekiel got in the valley by the Spirit of God and the hands of God. And then God asked Ezekiel in the midst of the valley, that dry bones.
Thousands and thousands of lifeless bones.
And God asked Ezekiel, can these dry bones lay? Looking at this situation, can it come alive? And then Ezekiel looked and said, God, I cannot limit you. I have to trust you. And then Ezekiel said to God, you know. And now whenever you give it back to God, then God says speak. And when God told Ezekiel to speak, Ezekiel started to speak. Now listen to what Ezekiel said. He said, dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. He didn't say, now you dry bones, I, Ezekiel, say. There are many a time we look at ourselves and say, I am a prophet. But a prophet got somebody that has a covering. And if you forget about your covering, you will make errors. Whenever you forget about a covering, you make error. And so in our time today, we see people saying that I am a prophet. And I'm a prophet in this generation. And when I speak, it happens. It's true. But if you forget about who gave you the power, then you will not do what you're supposed to do. Ezekiel said lastly, as I said to you, brother, he said, dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. I love what Ezekiel said. He said, now the Lord say,
not I.
The Lord say, Ezekiel
Giving instruction.
37. He said, the Lord say, you shall live. I said to you, brother, on that bed, and whoever that is listening to us right now, what situation you are in, as we have said, don't limit God. The Lord is saying lastly, as Ezekiel said, hear the word of the Lord. I speak to those situations that is confronting your life. You cannot understand yourself. Nothing is working for you. I said, because the Lord has said it, the Lord said you are coming out. That dry bones is coming alive. You are getting healed. Your children are living from worldwide to come to you. Your family is gathering back to you. Those people that have forgotten you will come and remember you. Your helpers is coming from far. And whatever that God has said in your life, because He took you from your mother's womb, He have not brought you this far to leave you. Don't limit Him. Don't limit God. In St. John, in St. John chapter 4, you know what happened to the woman at the well? She limited God. She thought that God couldn't take her from that situation. It was the time that God first said, tell her, Jesus went to her just for a water, and she looked at the water that we are drinking today. You just don't know how it came about. The water you are begging for today, you just don't know. He said, give me this water. And she said, no, listen to me. We ain't got nothing in common. He said, listen to me. I've not come for that. I've come to settle. Because in your time, you have limited God. There are so many things that God needs to do for you, but you have not come to the understanding that God can do it. And if you come to the place that God can do it, you can't limit God. God bless you, and God continue to guide you.
Amen. So, my brother, that's the word right there. Don't limit God. So that surgery is going to be perfect. It's going to be okay. Just keep trusting God. Well, the time is our greatest enemy in this business. As you know, as I always say, we got less than 3 minutes here to go. And so
Father, we thank you for this hour. The people that are listening out there, you know the needs and the wants, oh God. Visit them one by one. Thank you, God, for this station, and let your name be glorified until we get here again. Keep us, guide us, and strengthen us in Jesus' name.
amen. God take the glory in Jesus' mighty name.